On a cloudy January morning in 2016, crowds gathered along the banks of the Canal Saint-Martin in Paris, their eyes fixed on the slowly receding waters below. For the first time in 15 years, city officials had begun the mammoth task of draining one of Paris's most historic waterways, and anticipation hung thick in the air. What secrets would emerge from beneath the murky surface of this 200-year-old canal? The story of the Canal Saint-Martin begins in 1802, when Napoleon Bonaparte commissioned its construction as part of his grand vision for Paris. The city, then home to 550,000 residents, desperately needed a reliable source of clean drinking water. Napoleon understood that a growing metropolis required modern infrastructure, and the canal would serve not only to provide safe water, but also to transport food and construction materials throughout the city. Running from the Bassin de l'Arsenal near the former Bastille prison to Place de la Bastille and stretching 4.5 kilometers, approximately 3 miles, through what would become the vibrant 10th arrondissement, the canal was just the beginning of a larger network. In the decades that followed, 2 more canals joined the Saint-Martin, the Canal Saint-Denis and the Canal de l'Ourcq. The latter, measuring 3.4 meters in width and stretching an impressive 108 kilometers, connected Port-au-Perche to the Bassin de la Villette. Together, these 3 historic waterways formed the backbone of Paris's water infrastructure, though the Canal Saint-Martin would become the most famous among them. The canal's past is intertwined with pivotal moments in French history. During the French Revolution, 1789 to 1799, the area around the Bastille saw significant upheaval, and the canal itself would later witness numerous historic events. The 2001 draining operation revealed tangible evidence of this rich history, as workers discovered World War I bullets, bombshells, and even gold coins beneath the murky waters, along with a car from the same era. Fast forward to modern times, and the canal's tree-lined banks have become a haven for young Parisians, who gather at cafes and restaurants along the waterway. Street artists have turned its walls into an open-air gallery, complemented by a large multimedia space dedicated to contemporary art. Real estate prices in the area have soared to nearly $99,000 per square foot, transforming what was once a utilitarian waterway into one of Paris's most desirable neighborhoods. The 2016 draining operation was no small undertaking. Over 3 months, workers would remove approximately 3 million cubic feet of water at a cost of more than $10 million. The process required careful precision, with workers draining the canal in 50-centimeter intervals to ensure proper control and monitoring. As the water level dropped, the first priority was the rescue operation for the canal's aquatic inhabitants. Teams of workers waded through the shallows, carefully collecting carp, trout, and bream. Over 3 days, they relocated 5 tons of fish to safer waters, ensuring the survival of these underwater residents. But as the water continued to recede, the true scope of what lay beneath began to emerge. The canal bed revealed itself as a bizarre underwater parking lot of abandoned vehicles. Dozens of bicycles from the city's VB sharing system lay rusting in the mud, a particularly ironic discovery given that the program had added 14,500 bicycles to the city's streets in 2007. These abandoned bikes were joined by motorcycles, office chairs, and shopping carts, their metal frames coated in decades of sediment. The discoveries ranged from the mundane to the mysterious. Traffic cones and countless glass bottles littered the canal floor, telling tales of late nights along the popular waterway. A vintage stereo system emerged, its speakers long silenced by the water. Perhaps most puzzling was a pristine stuffed animal, somehow preserved despite its watery grave, leaving onlookers to wonder about the story behind its presence. For local residents and tourists alike, the draining operation became something of a spectacle. People lined the bridges and banks, cameras ready to document each new discovery. "It's like some weird submarine treasure," remarked one witness to The Guardian, watching as workers extracted yet another bicycle from the muck. The findings painted a peculiar portrait of urban life, each object telling its own story of how it came to rest at the bottom of one of Paris's most famous waterways. Yet beyond the curiosity of these discoveries lay a more serious message about urban environmental responsibility. City official Celia Bloel expressed hope that the cleanup would raise awareness about pollution in the canal. "If everyone pitches in and stops throwing things into the water," she told the Mail Online, "we might be able to swim in the canal in a few years." The cleanup served as a stark reminder of humanity's impact on urban waterways, even those considered historic treasures. The Canal Saint-Martin cleanup of 2016 joined a long history of similar operations worldwide. In London, drain technician Aaron Large made headlines in 2012 when he discovered luxury watches, including what appeared to be a valuable Rolex Oyster Perpetual Cosmograph worth £21,000 in the city's sewers. 3 other watches were found to be fakes, but Large's employer still rewarded him with a bonus for his vigilance. In Canada, workers once uncovered mysterious jawbones in their drainage systems, adding an element of archaeological intrigue to routine maintenance. Today, the Canal Saint-Martin continues to flow through Paris, its waters once again clear, and its bottom cleared of decades of accumulated debris. Yet every decade or so, when the time comes to drain the canal once more, Parisians know they'll get another glimpse into the secrets that lie beneath the surface of their beloved waterway. Each cleaning operation serves as both a necessary maintenance task and a unique window into the city's history, revealing the strange and fascinating ways in which human life intersects with urban infrastructure. The canal stands as a testament to Napoleon's foresight, transforming from a practical solution to Paris's water needs into a cultural landmark that continues to evolve with the city. While its surface reflects the vibrant life of modern Paris, its depths hold the secrets and stories of generations past, waiting to be discovered with each draining operation.